Good evening, everybody, and welcome back to Batesburg for Day 3, Game 2, elimination game for the 2025 DBB World Series. As we have Virginia playing the host team, Hattiesburg. Starting pitchers for tonight's contest for both teams will be number 12, Terry Murphy for Hattiesburg, and Hayden Hooper for Virginia.
Hi, everybody. Welcome back. Last elimination game of the day. Winners bracket game coming up between Mississippi and Texas. Neither one of those teams have absorbed a loss. These two have, and one will go home, one will stay. Virginia and Hattiesburg. I'm everybody. Robert Williamson set to bring the coverage as Owen Foster will step in for Virginia. To lead it off, Cam Duff, the two guy. Jackson Tyree batting third. Four-hitter Hayden Hooper. Colin Roten in the 5 spot. 6-hitter Jacob Stilwell. 7-hitter is Carter Woody. Caleb Brooks hitting 8th, and Jordan Campbell is the 9 guy. Meanwhile, Hattiesburg putting Terry Murphy on the hill. Behind the plate is Wesley Watson, first baseman Braden Bird, and second, Kamon Plump. Shortstop is Chance Cullifer, and the third baseman is, as you got a pitch that is fouled away. E.J. Cox, the third baseman. And in the outfield, Braden Fowler. In left, center fielder Micah Butler. And the right fielder is Jalen Lee. One game is already wrapped up. One team has already been eliminated. Alabama losing to Louisiana by an 8-1 final. So Louisiana lives to play another day. They will play on Tuesday. Could be, might not be the last day of the tournament. Catch made by E.J. Cox. And out goes Foster for out number 1.
Now batting the center fielder for Virginia.
And then, of course, tomorrow you've got a couple of 11 a.m. elimination games. Maybe. Everything, when you get to this point in the tournament, can be qualified just a tad. Because in one of the 11 a.m. games, the winner of this one taking on the winner of the Mississippi-Texas game, if the team coming out of the winner's bracket tomorrow in that 11 a.m. game were to lose, then that wouldn't be an elimination game because the team that defeated them in that 11 a.m. game stays in. So we've got some variables involved as we get near the end of the event. Cam Duff followed by Jackson Tyree. And we've got a scoreboard out, so that's why you hear our PA guy providing the count periodically. Jackson Tyree to the on-deck circle. And hopefully I don't get totally discombobulated, which I'm really good at doing. I mean, there's not many things I'm good at, but getting discombobulated is one of them. And I, being a creature of habit, have the home team in my scorebook on the right, the visitor to the left. Well, just prior to the game, found out there had been a little bit of confusion. And Hattiesburg is the home team. Virginia is the away, so they're on the wrong side of my scorebook. But I look at it as a, kind of a silver lining thing. As that is ground to first, fielded by Bird. Gets Duff. And there's 2 going.
Now batting for Virginia.
It's supposed to be healthy for the mind
Jackson
if you break from the norm. If you're breaking from the norm in a good way. So that's how I'm looking at it. Okay. Yep. They're on the wrong side of my scorebook. But maybe that will help the ailing brain. Jackson Tyree followed by Hayden Cooper. Shot over towards right field. Throw to first. Not in time. And on is Tyree with a single. And I just said all that to kind of explain, hey, if I get totally discombobulated during the course of the game, that might be a contributing factor. Might not be, but might be. Hayden Hooper to the plate. Colin Roden to the on-deck circle. 2 gone, a runner on in first, top of the first. Terry Murphy on the bump, and he will deliver a pitch that is fouled away.
0-1 count.
Colin Roden to the on-deck circle. Warm in Hattiesburg. And as a matter of fact, so warm that the heat break has been mandated. That's because of the excessive heat warning until 8 o'clock tonight. So I am assuming that again after 4 in this one, we'll take a heat break. Currently 93 in Hattiesburg. It feels like 98. UV index 3 and moderate. Air quality 45 and good. As that'll go to the screen and get Tyree to second.
1 ball, 2 strikes to Hooper.
Winds out of the north-northwest at 5, gusting to 11. And a 7:55 sunset, 21-mile visibility, 58% humidity. Need some moon stuff, 18% illuminated. Next full moon in 12 days, as that is ground foul. And the one I like, 245,407 miles to the moon. And there is your weather app first inning report from Hattiesburg. Two gone. Hooper swats that one into left field. That'll be a base hit for Hooper. Putting on the brakes at third, Tyree. That's got runners on the corners for Colin Roten. Jacob Steelwell to the on-deck circle.
Now batting for Virginia.
One more game to go. The battle of the unbeatens in the probably 7:30 or 8 game. This one got started about a half hour late. So we will assume the next one might do the same. So 7:30-ish. It'll be Mississippi and Texas. I understand that Terry Murphy getting his first start pitching, maybe ever. Definitely in this year's World Series. But for a fellow that doesn't pitch a whole lot, hasn't done that shabby, and a chance to get out of the top part of the first unscathed if he can get Colin Roten. Jacob Steelwell next. Second goes Hooper. The throw goes to Murphy. And now a base hit would drive in a pair. Into the strike zone with a pitch to Roten.
1-1's the count.
Major League Baseball hasn't yet begun. First game this afternoon is slated for a 5:35 start. That's the Blue Jays and Orioles. With the D-backs and Tigers, Rockies and Guardians to begin 5 minutes later. On the outside part of the plate, couple of strikes on Roten.
Correction, 2-2. He needs to put the hands a little higher for him, please.
WNBA still about an hour away from tip-off. Storm and Sun, and then 2 hours from the Liberty and Wings. That is popped up. Center field, and coming in to make the catch is Micah Butler. 5 up, 2 stranded, 3 go down. Nobody scores. We head to the bottom of the first. Hattiesburg coming to bat. Bottom of the first, Micah Butler will start it. Terry Murphy is the 2 guy. Jalen Lee batting in the 3 spot. E.J. Cox hitting 4th. Chance Conifer is the 5 hitter. Braden Bird hitting 6th. Kamon Plump 7th. Wesley Watson in the 8 hole, and Braden Fowler batting 9th. Hayden Hooper's on the hill for Virginia. Behind the plate, Owen Foster, first baseman Carter Woody. As that one is right out in front of the plate. Picked up by Foster and gets Butler. 1 out for Terry Murphy.
Now batting for Hattiesburg,
second baseman for Virginia, Jackson Tyree. Colin Roden's at short, the third baseman, Caleb Brooks. Got an outfield of Jordan Campbell in left, Cam Duffy in center, and Jacob Steelwell is the right fielder for Virginia. Terry Murphy with 1 away, Jalen Lee to the on-deck circle. Hattiesburg knocked off Texarkana, lost to Texas in 8, dropped into the losers bracket, and beat North Carolina. Coming in with a 2-1 mark. For Virginia, it was an opening game win over North Carolina, then beat South Carolina, lost to Mississippi. And they too coming in with a 2-1 mark. The goal, get to Tuesday. Swing and a miss. Jalen Lee to the on-deck circle. On Tuesday, only 4 teams remain. We'll have the final 4 in play. Murphy strikes out, and there's 2 gone. Jalen Lee to the plate.
Now batting for Hattiesburg, the right fielder, number 9, Jalen Lee.
E.J. Cox to the on-deck circle. When you get to the top of the second, it'll be Steelwell, Woody, and Brooks. 6, 7, and 8 in the Virginia order. Little cloud coverage, but according to the forecast, we're not supposed to worry. No precipitation, but we are in the south. It is in July. So worry would be in order. Another good-looking pitch from Hayden Hooper. Drops it right into the strike zone. Lee waits. Popped up left side. And calling off his third baseman is shortstop Colin Roten. He'll make the catch. It's a 3-up, 3-down, bottom of the first.
Make your getaway to a place of adventure and wonder, magic and music, amazing feasts, and memorable experiences? Then take a trip to Hattiesburg, Mississippi, where magic, adventure, moments, and memories happen. Hattiesburg, Mississippi.
Leading off the top of the second for Virginia, the right fielder, number 2, Jacob Stilwell.
Top of the second, Jacob Stilwell starts it. Carter Woody and Caleb Brooks 2 up in the inning 2. A scoreless first. Virginia leading in the hit department, but we're dead even with a couple of goose eggs under the R. Carter Woody moving to the on-deck circle. Terry Murphy giving up a pair of hits but no runs, as that is fouled out of play. Over just beyond right field, that structure up on the hill, that is Keg and Barrel. And I understand they are watching the game there at Keg and Barrel. Hey, folks, great to have you aboard as that pitch is inside to Stilwell. A lot of great Hattiesburg sponsors making this event a reality. As the pitch is a little bit low, Toyota of Hattiesburg, Lenny's, Southern Bone and Joint, Pyros, Pantro, Play It Again Sports, D-Bat, and more. Base runner on as Murphy will hit Stilwell. And there's one aboard the hit batsman Stilwell.
Carter Woody.
Base runner at first, top part of the second. An elimination game. One of these two teams will play tomorrow against the winner of the Mississippi-Texas game. A game that is scheduled for later tonight. By the way, a change, if you had not heard, of the brackets for Tuesday. No longer 2 4:30 and 7 o'clock games, but 2 11 a.m. games and then 1 7 o'clock game. And with the kind of change, we've had to improvise on our coverage. But the losers bracket game will get coverage. I'll leave it at that. We'll get a picture up for you. And we might be playing baseball on Wednesday. Just depends on what happens tomorrow night. Or we might know before tomorrow night if we're playing on Wednesday. Because if the winner of this one knocks off the winner of Mississippi, Texas, then we're playing Wednesday morning regardless. Low on the pitch and a walk given to Carter Woody. Couple of base runners on for Caleb Woods.
Now batting for Virginia, the third baseman, number 6.
Jordan Campbell to the on-deck circle. Bottom of the inning, Hattiesburg has 4, 5, and 6 coming to the plate. Stillwell diving back into the bag with the Terry Murphy look to second. A couple of runners on, nobody gone. Top of the second. Virginia and Hattiesburg, as that is fouled back to the screen. What a World Series it has been. And we've had a little bit of everything. We've had games in because of the Mercy Rule throw down to first. Runner back safely, throw to third. And let's see what they call it third. The umpire in the field was looking to first. So I'm assuming the call was the plate umpires because he was the only guy looking at third, but everybody is safe. Fouled away by Brooks. We've had long games, short games, Mercy Rule games, extra inning games, one-run games, blowouts. And that's what you want out of your World Series. A plethora, a variation, a smorgasbord. Ground towards short. Thrown over to first is Culliford. In will come the first run of the game as Stillwell scores from third on the 6-3 put out of Brooks. And it is Virginia by 1. With a runner at second and 1 gone.
Left fielder number 13, Jordan Campbell.
Jordan Campbell, 9-hitter to the plate. Swinging at the first Murphy pitch. Woody, your base runner at second. Stillwell, your runner in. Low and away with the pitch. Owen Foster, the leadoff guy, moving to the on-deck circle. Tomorrow beginning to take shape. One of the 11 a.m. games will feature Louisiana. Lifted towards center. There the catch is made by Butler. And there's 2 outs for the top of the order, Owen Foster.
Now batting for Virginia, the catcher, number 21, Owen Foster.
The other 11 a.m. game, winner of this one, loser of the Mississippi, Texas game, and then, of course, at 7 o'clock. We'll kind of find out. If you've got an unbeaten team, they'll play. If you don't, then there's a process to go through. all the way to the gap and wall. Foster driving in Woody. It's a double for Virginia, and their lead goes to 2.
Now back for Virginia, the center fielder, number 8, Cam Duff.
Owen Foster with an RBI double. Cam Duff to the plate. That is the 3rd Virginia hit of the game. Jackson Tyree to the on-deck circle. Well, here's the process I was talking about. The note in the program says if after game 21 there are 3 teams with 1 loss each, the team having played the most games will receive the bye. If 2 teams have played the same number of games, they will draw for the bye. If all teams have played the same number of games, then all will draw for the bye. But Texas has had a bye. So if Texas, and this is the scenario in which we had 3 one-loss teams. If we get to that scenario, then Texas, as that one is fouled away, would not have an opportunity to skip the first game and go directly to the championship because they've already had their bye. And then your other 2 teams would draw. Well, actually, I guess your other 2 teams would be in. No. Your other 2 teams would draw for the bye. One would be in to the Wednesday play, and then the other would take on Texas. There we go. You know, give me 10, 15 minutes. I'll sort through it. Cam Duff ground out first. And this time he lines out the short. Nice play by Collifer. 1 runner stranded, 2 runners in. We go to the bottom of the 2nd. Cox, Collifer, and Bird coming up for the Berg.
Ready to make your getaway to a place of adventure and wonder, magic and music, amazing feasts and memorable experiences? Then take a trip to Hattiesburg, Mississippi, where magic, adventure, moments, and memories happen. Hattiesburg, Mississippi.
Don't forget, follow us Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, and Threads. And here's my push for subscribing to our YouTube channel. We want 8,000 before leaving Hattiesburg, either tomorrow night or Wednesday morning. That was a lofty goal to begin with, I admit. But you know the old saying, dream big or go home. So I've dreamed big, and if we don't have it by Wednesday, I'll go home. But if you haven't subscribed, it would just delight us to no end if you would. I think we picked up nearly 500 subscribers this week. But we need $637 to get to 8,000 by Wednesday. I mean, we're going to get there. Just wanted to get there by Wednesday. E.J. Cox, Chance Conifer, and Braden Byrne, 2 up here in the bottom of the second. And by now you know the process. There's a subscribe button and you click. There's no paperwork, no credit card information, no background check, no thumbprint, fingerprint, no password. Strike 3, and out goes E.J. Cox as Hooper will pick up his second K.
The shortstop, number 3, Chance Conifer.
Well, and you had a pretty happy Hooper. Came off the pump a little delighted with the K. One out for Chance Conifer. Braden Byrne moving to the on-deck circle. Conifer dropping that into left field. The first Hattiesburg hit will come here in the bottom of the second. So one out Conifer single.
Now batting for Hattiesburg. The first
And a base runner on as Hattiesburg looks to respond to the couple of runs that plated in the top part of the inning. Well, did I get through with my YouTube subscription plug? I think I did. But if you haven't, please do. If you got friends and neighbors that haven't, coerce them. Okay, don't coerce them. Be nice. Braden Byrne with a runner at first. Come on, Plum to the on-deck circle. Top of the third, Tyree Hooper and Roten for Virginia. Outside with the pitch, but I think time had been called. I believe that was a no pitch. No, it was a balk. And that will move the runner to second, Conifer. High pitch to Byrne. Bottom of the second, 2-zip game. Tying run at the plate for Hattiesburg. The runner that could cut the lead in half at second. That is a drop, strike 3, and we'll go to the screen, and on will go Byrne. So Hooper picks up the K, but Byrne gets the bat. And Conifer will go to third.
Now batting for
Couple of runners on for Kamad Plum.
Number 2, Kamad Plum.
Wesley Watson moving to the on-deck circle. And that's going to hit the helmet, I believe, of Plump. It did. And he will go down to first. And I'm right there on the ear cover. So Hattiesburg loads it up here in the bottom part of the second. And with one away, Wesley Watson to the plate.
Agreed. Now batting
Braden Fowler to the on-deck circle.
the catcher, number 18, Wesley Watson.
Into the strike zone with the offering to Watson. Braden Fowler to the on-deck circle. Loaded full of Berg boys. Conifer at third, Bird at second, Plump the base runner at first. Strike delivered to Watson. This is that key at bat. With one away, this is the guy you want to at least move somebody in. That is popped up right side, but gets out of play. Braden Fowler next. We are a couple of innings away from our heat break. We are an inning away from your shoutouts. Ground to short. Roten getting the out at second, but throws it away, and in will come a pair of runs. So Conifer in, Bird in.
Hattiesburg, the left fielder, number 8, Braden.
Plump is out. Watson goes to second. Braden Fowler to the plate in a 2-2 game. Bottom of the order here in the bottom of the second.
Courtesy runner. Kirsten Donis for Wesley Watson.
And got a courtesy runner coming in for Wesley Watson, the catcher. That is Keyston Dumas. Now running at second. Two-two ball game. Virginia with a couple of runs in the top part of the inning. Hattiesburg responds with two of their own in the bottom. Braden Fowler, the last hitter to get his first look at live pitching outside. And it will come 37 minutes into the ball game. No time limit in these games. All decided on the field, chopped towards short, and that will hop underneath the mitt of Roten. Dumas holding at third, over at first is Fowler. Runners at first and third for Micah Butler.
The center fielder, number 6, Micah Butler.
Terry Murphy moving to the on-deck circle. Butler ground into a 2-3, just dribbled out in front of the plate. Foster went to it, fired over to Woody at first. And that was the first out in the bottom of the first for Hattiesburg. Terry Murphy to the plate next. High pitch to Butler. One hit, one drop, strike 3, 2 errors. One hit batsman, and 2 runs in here in the bottom of the second.
Pitches for Hooper, 40.
That is the 40th Hooper pitch. Low and away, and a walk given to Butler. And it is loaded up for Hattiesburg again. Dumas at third, Fowler at second, Butler the base runner at first.
Number 12, Terry Murphy.
That's got Terry Murphy coming to the plate. Murphy struck out in the first, back to the plate in the second. Jalen Lee to the on-deck circle. Hooper has fanned 3, Murphy 1 of the 3. Foul away, and he's behind on the count. Murphy 0-2 to Hooper. That change tomorrow. Game's now at 11. And then at 7 as you get a strikeout of Murphy. I'll explain the logic when we return. Bases left loaded, but Hattiesburg knots it up at 2.
Hattiesburg Clinic, we believe it takes a commitment to pursue excellence, to innovate and remain at the forefront of healthcare, to provide care that is best for our patients, to work together as a team of experts, and to care for each person with dignity and compassion every day.
Top of the third gets underway. Jackson Tyree to start it. Hayden Hooper and Colin Roten due up in the inning, too. Nothing in the first from either team, and 2 runs each from both teams in the second. And it'll be Tyree and Hooper as well as Steelwell coming to the plate. 2 of the 3 base hits come from the 3, 4, and 5 hitters for Virginia. Tyree with a single and got to third in the first. Hooper awaiting on tag. Bottom of the third, it'll be Lee, Cox, and Conifer. We talk about similar numbers. Both teams 2 runs, both teams stranding 3. Both teams will begin the third at the 3 spot. The most significant difference between the two Virginia errors, as that is outside and Tyree's walk. That'll be the second Murphy walk of the game.
Now batting for Virginia, the pitcher, number 1, Hayden Hooper.
Hayden Hooper to the plate. But first to the bump goes Wesley Watson. Have a conversation with Terry Murphy. Win, and you've got either Mississippi or Texas tomorrow at 11. Lose, and a great World Series comes to an end. Winner will leave with a 3-1 mark after this game. Loser will go home with a 2-2 record. Round award short, possibility of 2. Stepping on the bag at second. Caliper, he'll go to first. And that will negate the walk. There's a reason they call the DP a pitcher's best friend. And there's 2 gone for Colin Roten.
Batting for Virginia, the shortstop, number 27, Colin Roten.
Roten popped out to center field. That happened in the first. Jacob Stilwell moving to the on-deck circle. Just a hair low with the pitch to Roten. Lee Cox and Conover. 3, 4, and 5 in the Hattiesburg order in the bottom of the third. That will find its way underneath the mitt of E.J. Cox at third, and Colin Roten delivering with the 4th Virginia hit of the game. Two-out single as Virginia in business for Jacob Stilwell.
Now batting for Virginia, the right
Well, be sure to think of JockJive as kind of an alternative source for sports. You turn on the tube. Holding at first, Roten thought he might take off for second with the drop by Watson. But if you turn on the tube and can't find anything, of course I don't want us to be a second or third choice. We can be your first, we don't mind. But we know there are major networks, you might want to check out their stuff. But then come here and you'll find baseball, softball, football, volleyball, track and field, soccer. I think we've done some lacrosse. We've done wrestling, indoor track and field. This year introduced flag football. Just a variety of sports. Swing and a miss, and off to second will go Roten. And it's year-round now. I mean, when we first got started streaming sporting events, now, wow, 18 years ago, there were times of the year, there were gaps. That's just not true anymore. Pretty much sports year-round. I think the longest we go without any games this year is right at 8 days maybe, and that happens once. Another walk, this one extended to Stilwell. And you got a couple of runners on for Carter Woody.
Now batting for Virginia, the first baseman, number 10, Carter.
So yeah, sports
Woody.
all the time. When we wrap up here, next it is Cal Ripken's World Series in Branson, Missouri. I think that begins August 6th. Then we've got a Babe Ruth World Series in Jamestown, New York, beginning on August, I think it is the 16th. Carter Woody to the plate. On the outside part of the plate with a pitch from Murphy. We begin football coverage of Bayside Academy on August 22nd. Football coverage of Georgia Military College on August 23rd. Coastal Alabama South Volleyball begins on August 23rd as well. And then in September, coverage of Coastal Alabama South Volleyball, ACCC Flag Football, Fall Ball for the ABC Fall League and for the Showcase Series. We're doing some work at Truist Park in Atlanta, and all of that starts in September. Carter Woody with a walk and a run scored in the second. As the bases occupied by 2. Stillwell at first, Roten at second. Carter Woody at the plate. Top of the third with the pitch to Woody. Outside and another walk. Third one in the inning for Murphy. So the base is loaded up for Caleb Brooks.
Number 6, Caleb Brooks.
Brooks grounded into a 6-3 that drove in a run in the second. 0 for 1 with an RBI. Jordan Campbell on deck. Murphy trying to get that elusive third out. Virginia trying to break apart the 2-2 tie.
Pitch number 70 for Murphy.
That is Murphy's 70th pitch. As coach comes out to check on his hurler. Artificial infield, natural grass outfield, but the outfield so manicured that it looks like the artificial turf. You can go to a park, look at the field, look at the cleanliness of the facilities, and get an idea as to how much folks care about their facility. And you can see there is great pride taken in Cameron Fields at J.C. Park. Bases loaded, 2 gone. Caleb Brooks facing Terry Murphy. Low with the pitch to Brooks. Jordan Campbell on deck. Woody Stillwell and Roten at first, second, and third. Low and away with the pitch. Shadows beginning to cast across the diamond. As we are now about 2 hours away from sunset. On the outside part of the plate with a pitch to Brooks. Well, I'm not sure what this discussion is about. You, like I, hearing conversation from fans. Let's see if we can pick up anything on the replay that would give us. Another ball came in. No, he was hit. That's what the issue was. So he backed out of the batter's box, and Watson was either throwing down to third or faking a throw down to third and hit Brooks. That'll be dropped into center field. It'll be a base hit for Caleb Brooks. Roten's in, Stillwell's in, Woody goes to third, and Brooks responds to getting popped by the throw with a double that drives in 2.
Now batting for Virginia, the left fielder, number 13, Jordan
And it all happens with 2 gone. The bases loaded and the double that drives in 2.
For Terry Murphy, 74.
Yeah, and I think that is going to do it for Terry Murphy. Got a new gentleman on the bump. Looks like Chance Conover is moving in from short. Couple of base runners aboard. Chance Conover, the new pitcher. Relieving Terry Murphy, who worked 2 2/3. Jordan Campbell taking a pitch on the outside part of the plate, and he will strike out looking for out number 3. 2 runners stranded, but Brooks drives 2 runners in, and Virginia's got their 2-run lead back.
Now batting the right fielder, number 9, Jalen Lee.
Bottom of the 3rd, Jalen Lee leading it off. E.J. Cox, Chance Conover 2 up in the inning 2. after a 2-run, 2-stranded top of the third. Here we go in the bottom part of the inning. And again, Hattiesburg finds themselves down by a pair of runs. But the last time Virginia played a couple of runs in the top part of the inning, Hattiesburg responded in the bottom. Ground foul by Jalen Lee. Catch made at second by Jackson Tyree, and out will go Lee for out number 1. E.J. Cox to the plate next. E.J. Cox donning 99. I don't know why 99 out of all the numbers that players wear catches my attention. I like to think they wear it because of the Toto song 99, but I got a feeling they may not have even heard the Toto song 99. Then I speculate maybe it's Agent 99 on Get Smart, but then I remember Get Smart ended the 3 or 4 year television series, probably before their mamas and daddies came along. As Cox will strike out for out number 2.
Now back for Hattiesburg, the pitcher.
So then I try to bring the 99s a little closer to contemporary reality. And I'm thinking maybe J.J. Watts, Aaron Judge, maybe the 99s that inspire the 99s here. Inside with a pitch to Chance Conover. Conover started the day at short, moved to the bump when Murphy came out. Low and away with the pitch. By the way, yep, we're going to do it. 4th inning shout-outs. I realize you can shout anytime you like in the chat room. But in the 4th, you send them to me, I read them. I think Conover wanted that one, just based on the body language. And I think based on the Hooper body language, he wanted a K call. Fouled away by Conover. Top of the order in the top of the 4th for Virginia, Owen Foster will start it. Swing a miss and out will go Conover. And Hooper will turn in a 3-up, 3-down. Bottom of the 3rd, and it ends with a strikeout of Conover.
57 pitches for Hooper, 57.
Ready to make your getaway to a place of adventure and wonder, magic and music, amazing feasts and memorable experiences? Then take a trip to Hattiesburg, Mississippi, where magic, adventure, moments, and memories happen. Hattiesburg, Mississippi.
Into right field, and there for the catch. That is Jalen Lee, and out will go and Foster on one pitch in the top of the
Center
fourth.
fielder, number 8, Cam Dunn.
Time to get to your shout-outs, 334-488-1385. If you look at your scoreboard, you will see a shout-out number. Now, that's a text shout-outs. I would love to take calls, typically get a call, but, you know, got a little play-by-play to call. So if you would text me, 334-488-1385. I'll read them. You write them, I read them. And here's what we're looking for as this is popped up in the direction of center field, and that is going to leave the park right near our camera. Got wobbled around, but Cam Duff delivering with a home run.
Cam Dunn.
So Virginia adds to the lead on the Duff round tripper.
Now batting for Virginia. The second
And
baseman,
that was
number
right in the
24,
direction of
Jackson Tyree.
our camera. I am grateful. It got wobbled around a little bit. Not the perfect look. I'll adjust it during the heat break coming up, but it's still there. So that's the good news. Jackson Tyree to the plate. Hayden Hooper to the on-deck circle. One out on the top of the fourth. Okay, shout-outs. Almost got distracted. Home runs will do that kind of thing. You text them, I read them, 334-488-1385. Who's it to? Who's it from? What's the shout-out? And if you'll stick on there where you're watching from. You don't have to get extremely precise, just slightly so. You know, like city, state, country. And you text it to me and I'll read them, 334-488-1385. 334-488-1385. And there is the strikeout of Tyree.
Now batting for Virginia, number 1, the pitcher, Hayden Hooper.
2 gone for Hayden Hooper. In a 5-2 game, let me get that Duff home run posted to our scoreboard. Trying to multitask. And you know the old saying about can't chew gum and walk at the same time? Well, that would apply. Hayden Hooper is singled and hit into a double play. Ground to short. The backhanded throw. There in time, and out goes Hooper on the 6-3. The fireworks in the fourth for Virginia come from Cam Duff. Solo home run pushes the lead out to 3.
Hattiesburg Clinic, we believe it takes a commitment to pursue excellence, to innovate, and remain at the forefront of healthcare, to provide care that is best for our patients, to work together as a team of experts, and to care for each person with dignity and compassion every day.
Leading off the bottom of the fourth for Hattiesburg.
Bottom of the fourth gets underway. Bottom part of the order is in the 6, 7, and 8 spots. Berg, Plump, and Watson 2 up. Shout out to the Virginia boys. Texarkana parent watching. You got this, guys. Thank you, Texarkana. Let's go, Virginia. Shout out Cam with the bomb. And let's go, Caleb. A lot of O's on the go. Let's go, Cam, watching from Virginia. Love Jen and Maddie. Right back to the pitcher, and Hooper goes to first to get Bird.
Now batting for Hattiesburg, the second baseman, number 2.
And there is one away.
Plum.
So proud of you, number 13. Let's go, Virginia. Love Emma, Lee, and Maddie, and got the heart emoji. Three, 4, 488, 1385. Shout outs here in the bottom of the fourth. At the end of 4, we take a heat break. And typically that break has been in the neighborhood of 15-ish, maybe even closer to 20 minutes. So right now it is what, 6:03. So you're looking at cranking back up play somewhere just shy of about 6:30. One away, nobody aboard. Swing and a miss, and out goes Plump. And there's 2 away. Let's go, Virginia. Pitch hard.
Now
Hooper from the
Hattiesburg,
Hoopers in
pitcher, number
Union,
18,
South Carolina.
Wesley Watson.
From Madison Heights, Virginia. Let's go, Virginia. Love y'all, boys. One of the first Dixie Youth World Series events we covered was in Madison Heights. It might have been the first, but I'm not positive. It was one of the first. Two gone for Wesley Watson. Billy Powell and Sammy Goff. Shout out to number 24, Virginia. Jackson Tyree and all the Virginia boys from the backcountry roads of Rustburg, Virginia. As John Denver once sang, "Take me home, country roads." I won't sing it. Way to hit the ball tough. Dig deep, work hard. 4-3-4. I'm sure there is some significance to the 4-3-4. Good luck, Jacob Stilwell. Love Nanny, Papa, Corey, and Cohen watching from Madison Heights, Virginia. Walk given to Watson. And he'll go down to first with Braden Fowler coming to the plate with 2 gone.
Braden Fowler.
Five-2 ball game. It was knotted up after 2, but Virginia broke the tie in the top of the 3rd and added another run in the top of the 4th. Braden Fowler, who reached on an error, has got a runner in first in Watson. That is ground over to second. The hopper picked up by Tyree will go to first, and 4-3 goes the put up. And that will wrap up the inning and send us to the 5th, but send us to a heat-related break first. And let's give you some numbers before we head to that break, as we get a shout out to Jacob Stilwell from Uncle Darrell and Aunt Stacy in Madison Heights, Virginia. Wishing good luck to the team. Also, another shout out. Let's go, Virginia boys from the Fords with a heart and baseball emoji. As we head to the heat break, Virginia 6 hits, including the Cam Duff home run. Committed a couple of errors, leaving 5 stranded, 2 runs in the second, 2 in the third, and a run in the 4th. For Hattiesburg, 1 base hit. They have left 4 aboard. They have not committed an error and scored 2 runs in the second. So that's got you to the heat break. We will pond down audio to keep YouTube happy. I hear Ozzy in the background. So we'll pond down our audio. Everything will go silent for about 20 minutes, but when you hear the audio come back, the game will resume in the top of the fifth.
Come to the house.
15. Leading off the top of the fifth for Virginia will be number 27, Colin Rosen.
Yeah, we found it. Yep. We found it.
Back to the action after the heat-related timeout. We've got heat indices that are near triple digits. There's a heat advisory in effect. So out of abundance of caution, which there is nothing wrong with that, we go to those heat breaks in the fourth. Colin Roden with a line out to third. Nice stop by Cox.
Now batting for Virginia.
And there's one away for Jacob Stillwell.
Right fielder, number 2, Jacob.
Hey, thanks for the shout-outs. There were a handful more that we want to get to. Here we go, 8. You said you had a feeling. Love you, baby boy, from Dad, talking about number 8, Cam Duff of Virginia, who slapped that solo home run not too far before the heat break. So he was already cranking up the heat before we broke for the heat. Go Virginia from the Madison Heights Dixie Youth Program. We're proud of you. And let's go Madison Heights from your Madison Heights AAA Miners, who are headed to the World Series in Lexington, South Carolina this upcoming weekend. Well, congrats on advancing to the World Series AAA Miners, and good luck at SC. Jacob Stillwell hit by a pitch and walk, scored twice. Carter Woody to the on-deck circle. Ground foul to the left side. I don't know if we'll do the heat break thing in the fourth inning of the last game. Heat advisory is until 8. And likely the end of the fourth will be after 8. So I'm not sure if we observe it or not. High pitch to Stillwell. Carter Woody on deck. Shout-outs trickling in. Go Jacob Stillwell. So proud of you. Love Aunt Stephanie. Down in front of the plate. But foul. So apparently hit the plate first before going out in front of the plate. Retrieved by Watson. And let's see, is this going to be questioned? Questioned by Hattiesburg. So the officials apparently are going to confer. I don't know that the replay is going to show you anything at all. You can see the umpire calling immediately, foul off pitch. Driven over to third, picked up by Cox. He'll go to first, but it will skim past Bird. And Jacob Stillwell on the E5 will take second. That is the first Hattiesburg error of the game.
for Virginia, the first baseman, number 10, Carter Woody.
One out with Carter Woody coming to the plate. Stillwell, your base runner at second. Caleb Brooks to the on-deck circle. Bottom of the inning, top of the order for Hattiesburg.
No, he's good right there. He's right there where he is. He's good right there.
Stillwell back. Those shadows casting a little bit longer across the diamond from home plate, working its way towards center as the sun heads westward. And we are still at this moment about an hour 20 away from the official sunset. High pitch to Carter Woody. Woody has walked twice and scored once. Walked in the second and third. Outside with the pitch. Watson trying to whip it over to third. Trying to pick off Stillwell. Instead, winds up going to left field, and Stillwell will score. So Hattiesburg had not made a defensive miscue, and they make two that benefit Stillwell. Virginia's lead goes to 4. Caleb Brooks to the on-deck circle, outside with a pitch to Woody. That's a base hit into left field, 1 out single for Woody. 7th hit of the game for Virginia.
Now batting for Virginia.
And a runner born at first for Caleb Brooks. Caleb Brooks, the third baseman, but plays outfield and pitches. At the plate with Woody on at first. Top of the fifth, 7 innings, unless somebody's got a sizable lead after 5. And it's got to be more than 4. Went out to center field to adjust that look from pitcher to hitter. And you had young men looking for that Cam Duff home run ball. There's kind of a, I don't know if it's a stream or just an overflow area as Woody goes to second. But like an embankment and a drop-off, and I think that thing might have rolled over the edge. But they were diligently searching. All wearing red. I think that is the Virginia red. Trying to find that home run ball for Cam Duff. I did a World Series for Division II NJCAA in Enid, Oklahoma. And their incentive for the youngsters to bring back foul balls was ice cream. And man, you would see children take off on each and every foul ball. As a matter of fact, some adults might have mixed it. I think one time I ran with them, trying to find a foul ball to bring back to the concession stand for an ice cream sandwich. On the outside part of the plate, and out will go Brooks.
Now batting for Virginia, the left fielder, number 13, Jordan.
I don't think those young men had any promise of an ice cream bar, though. I think it was just for the memorabilia aspect. Two gone for Jordan Campbell. Owen Foster to the on-deck circle. Butler, Murphy, and Lee in the bottom of the fifth for Hattiesburg. Inside to Campbell, who's 0 for 2. A fly out and a strikeout for Campbell. Just a little bit high with the pitch. Top of the order, Owen Foster on deck. Hattiesburg, Mississippi. Home to Ray Guy. Great NFL punter. As that pitch is out of the strike zone and Campbell is walked.
Now batting for Virginia, the catcher, number 21, Owen Foster.
I think he's a Hall of Famer. I mean, how many punters make the Hall of Fame? And that was the kind of impact that Ray Guy had on the game. Playing his collegiate ball here at Southern Miss. High pitch goes to the screen, and runners will advance 80. Woody to third and Campbell to second.
Pitch number 40 for Culliver. 40.
And that is Culliver's 40th pitch. Owen Foster 1 for 3. Popped out twice, doubled once. The pop outs were sandwiched around the fly out. I make that the double. The outs came in the first and fourth, and the double came in the second. High and away with the pitch to Foster. Cam Duff on deck. Into the strike zone with a pitch to Foster. Campbell in second, Woody in third. Right back up the middle. That'll be bobbled by your new shortstop and kind of out called, but the ball popped out. Throw going to third, and you got it out there. So I believe there were 2 runs that scored. And I believe it was Foster that was called out. And I have to look at the replay to make sure. Right back up the middle. And yep, there comes in Woody. He will score. Throw to the plate. And Blue didn't see the ball pop out, but there it is out, and in safely is Campbell. And then there's the tag at third of Foster.
Going to the bottom of the fifth is 8-2 Virginia over Hattiesburg. now batting for Hattiesburg, the center fielder, number 6, Micah Butler.
Butler grounding into third. Ball pops out of the mid of Woody. And that will get Butler another bag. That'll be an E3. The throw not bad from Caleb Brooks. But Woody couldn't hang on.
Going to be the shortstop, number 12, Terry Murphy.
And Butler will wind up at second. What a series of events that allowed a couple of runs to plate on the Foster at bat. And 3 total in the inning for Virginia. And I think even going into the timeout, I could hear fans saying he dropped the ball. So I'm not sure that it was all completely settled until after that last out was registered and there was a little 30 to 45 second time frame to think about it. Way outside with a pitch to Murphy. But obviously on the replay, you can see the ball pop out. Gotcha, want it one more time? We'll narrow it down to the play at the plate. Yep, you see the ball behind him. On the outside part of the plate to Terry Murphy. Nobody going, bottom of the 5th. 8-2 ball game. As that is lifted foul by Murphy. Murphy, a couple of strikeouts, fanned in the first and second. Jalen Lee moving to the on-deck circle. Well, we've got to have some interference, I would assume. Catcher's interference, and that'll send Murphy down to first. Well, when you pull the mid off of Owen Foster, good chance that there was some interference, and it's catcher's interference that's got Murphy on. So an error and catcher's interference, and there was a shot by Jalen Lee.
And that'll be a home run for Hattiesburg, number 9.
Out of the park home run. Jalen Lee. 3 runs swatting just like that. Hattiesburg right back into the ball game. There are some of those that there's little doubt once it leaves the stick, and this was one of those.
Now batting for Hattiesburg, the third baseman, number 99, E.J. Cobb.
Three-run shot from Lee. And some Virginia miscues contributing. It was the error that got Butler on him. It was the catcher's interference that got Murphy on. And then Lee delivering with a 3-run shot. And still nobody out here in the bottom of the 5th. E.J. Cox, a couple of strikeouts. Fanned in the second and third. So 2 home runs in this one. Duff with 1, Lee with 1. Swing and miss, and there's the first out of E.J. Cox. So 1 out with Chance Willifer next. Or Cullifer, actually.
Now
I have
game
no
for
idea where I went
Hattiesburg.
with
The pitcher, number
Williford.
3,
I know a
Chance
guy named Williford
Williford.
from my hometown. Can that be it? I'm thinking probably no. One out for Chance Conifer. Braden Byrne to the on-deck circle. Conifer 1 for 2 in the game. He has singled and struck out. Lifted foul by Conifer. Well, the bottom part of the fifth, a 3-run inning for Virginia, and right now that's the difference in the ball game. Those 3 runs that played it in the top part of the inning. Out number 2 with the strikeout of Conifer.
Now batting for Hattiesburg, the first baseman, number 13, Braden
Byrne next. I think you probably know by now the 7 o'clock game. Not going to happen at 7. Hopefully get it underway before 8. Braden Byrne with a strikeout and a ground out. Come on, Plum to the on-deck circle. A little bit outside with the pitch to Byrne. Most productive run-wise inning of the game for Hattiesburg. They have had another inning in which more went to the plate. In the second inning, a total of 8 go to the plate. 2 come in and score, and the bases are left loaded. Byrne is the 6th hitter in the 5th. Round to short, and Roten drops it. That is the second error in the inning committed by Virginia. It is their 4th overall. And a runner on at first for Kamon Plum.
Second baseman, number 2, Kamon Plum.
Wesley Watson to the on-deck circle. Well, 95 pitches is the high water mark. And it appears as though Virginia is going to try to push Hooper to the 95. Last we heard, somewhere a little north of 70. Into the strike zone with a pitch to Plump. He's been hit by a pitch and struck out. 0 for 1 in the game. Mississippi and Texas coming up. Obviously, both teams here ready to roll. Both teams unbeaten. Mississippi with one more win than Texas. Texas hasn't played since just shy of midnight on Saturday night. And there's a balk that moves Byrne to second. Texas with that bye, getting Sunday off, as that is fouled away by Plump. So you're talking about 36 hours break for Texas. Strike 3, drops it into the zone on Plump and gets him looking. 3 runners in on the Lee home run. One runner stranded. We've got 5 in the books and head to the 6th.
Culliver will end the game at 44 pitches, 44. Leading off top of 6 for Virginia, be number 8, Cam Dove.
Third pitcher of the game for Hattiesburg, Kamon Plum, coming in after Chance Culliver worked 2 1/3. In those 2 1/3 innings, faced 11, 3 strikeouts, 1 walk, 2 hits, 4 runs, and he threw a total of 44 pitches. And now Plump in, Duff wrapping it to short, and it will be mishandled at short. Terry Murphy there bobbles it. And error number 4 for Hattiesburg has got Duff on.
Now batting for Virginia, number 24, Jackson Tyree.
Jackson Tyree next. Tyree with a single, a walk, and a strikeout. 1 for 2 in the game. Strike delivered to Tyree. Hayden Hooper on deck. Bottom of the 6th, Watson, Fowler, and Butler for Hattiesburg. Elimination game. You got a pair of 2-1 teams. One will go 3-1. The other leaves at 2-2. Winner plays at 11 o'clock tomorrow. Loser heads home. If it's Hattiesburg, it's a short trip. If it's Virginia, it'll take a while. Outside with the pitch to Tyree. Hayden Hooper on deck, one aboard, nobody gone. Here in the top of the sixth, as that is floated towards center field, and that's going to sail over the head of Micah Butler. Misjudges, and runners at safe at second and third. So Butler breaks in, and that'll go over his head.
Now batting for Virginia, number 1, Hayden Hooper.
From my vantage point, don't know if it caught the mid. If it did, it's an E8. If it didn't, it's a base hit. Hayden Hooper 1 for 3. That'll go to the screen. Will it get in the run from third? Duff on his way, and he is in safely. Tyree moving to third. And Virginia trying to get back runs given up in the bottom of the fifth on the home run to Lee. Colin Roden to the on-deck circle. That will roll towards the screen, but holding is Tyree. Staying put over at third. Eight, 9, and 1 in the Hattiesburg order. When we get to the sixth, the bottom part of the inning. You know, I mentioned, I guess it was yesterday, about the fact that probably the most famous alum from USM is Brett Favre. But, you know, there have been a number of pretty good quarterbacks come out of the University of Southern Miss. Hooper given a walk. And that'll put runners on the corners.
27, Colin Roughton.
Wasn't Lee Roberts a Southern Miss quarterback? There's a guy in the NFL right now whose name escapes me that's a pretty good quarterback. Anytime he gets in, he's faring well. Colin Roten fouling off the pitch. Roden with a fly on the center, a single and a line out to third. Austin Davis, Nick Mullins. Several names I recognize. Another run played. Tyree coming in from third. Another runner goes to third. That is Hooper. And Virginia's about to get back. All of the runs given up in the bottom of the fifth. And actually, when you look at the quarterbacking records, the best single season mark. Brett Favre is 10. Nick Mullins, number 1, throwing for 4,400 yards. Brett Favre's best year, threw for about 26, and there is another run in, as this time Plump didn't cover. No need to slide, dive. It was a stroll to home plate for Hooper.
Let's go, Colin! Let's go, Colin! Have some fun right here, Colin. Get into something, bud.
Of course, it was a different era, by the way, when Favre played, as far as emphasis on the pass. There is the free pass, speaking of passes, to Roten.
Number 2, Jacob Stilwell.
And that's got Jacob Stilwell coming to the plate.
Come on, Jacob!
Frank Gore, Sammy Winder, Reggie Collier, all strong running games while at Southern Miss. I did not know that Gore, though, was a Southern Miss product. See, I should do more research. My Googleology research. Jacob Stilwell hit by a pitch, walked and reached on an error. Got a shout out that says, "So proud of you, Virginia boys. Keep fighting." Low and away with a pitch to Stilwell. Carter Woody moving to the on-deck circle. Runner at first, nobody gone, top of the 6th. Plum came into the ball game 5 at-bats ago, as that has popped up in the area of first. And it's going to be dropped, and everybody's going to be safe. Well, was there an infield fly rule? Yeah, it was in effect. So back to first will go Roten. Stilwell out, number 1. Carter Woody to the on-deck circle. Well, with the infield fly rule, you are given the option to run. And Roten sent back to first. And apparently that's going to do it for Plum. And a new pitcher coming in, Braden Byrd, about to take over when we come back. Top of the sixth, the new pitcher is Braden Byrd. A clarification, that was not an infield fly rule. It was batter's interference that took out Stillwell. So thus, Roten is summoned back to first. On an infield fly rule, he would have been given the option to go after the catch, but instead it is batter's interference. So that was the first out. And holding at first is Roten. Carter Woody to the plate facing Braden Byrd. Come on, Plum faced 5, didn't get it out. 2 walks, a hit. 3 runs plated. He's responsible for the guy at first, Roten. A 6-run Virginia lead. And you got a strikeout of Woody.
Now batting for Virginia, number 13, Jordan Campbell.
So Virginia able to get back the 3 runs given up in the bottom of the 5th with 3 of their own. Here in the top part of the 6th, Caleb Brooks to the plate. Brooks ground into a 6-3 double and struck out. Knocked down by Murphy. Won't be able to make a play, though. That'll be an E6. And that will become the 5th Hattiesburg error. Hattiesburg had not committed an error until we got to the 5th. And in the last couple of innings, 5 miscues. Couple of runners on for Jordan Campbell. By the way, I said Plump did not get it out. He did get it out. That batter's interference. So he worked a third of an inning and faced 5. Swing and a miss by Jordan Campbell. Campbell with a fly out to center, a strikeout and a walk. Strike 3 brought into the zone. Campbell caught looking. Left on is Brooks and Roten, but in Duff, Tyree, and Hooper. And Virginia back out in front by 6.
Now batting the catcher, number 18, Wesley Watson.
Bottom of the 6th, Wesley Watson to start it. Braden Fowler and Micah Butler due up in the inning as well. Virginia able to get the 3 runs given up to Hattiesburg in the bottom of the 5th. Back in the top of the 6th. Popped up by Watson. And making the catch at first is Carter Woody.
That is 96 pitches for Hooper. 96.
And Hooper will come out of the game. They used in the max. 95 is the high water mark, but you can finish the at-bat. And Hooper does with 96 pitches, the new pitcher. And the Hooper numbers when we hop back into the coverage after this.
Ready to make your getaway to a place of adventure and wonder, magic and music, amazing feasts and memorable experiences? Then take a trip to Hattiesburg, Mississippi, where magic, adventure, moments, and memories happen. Hattiesburg, Mississippi.
Now batting the left fielder, number 8, Braden Fowler.
First up pitch coming in relief of Hayden Hooper. It's driven up the middle by Fowler. And Fowler will get on with one away here in the bottom of the 6th.
Micah Butler.
We have seen Cam Duff before. He worked the South Carolina game, was the starting pitcher against South Carolina. Worked a total of 5 2/3 innings. Faced 22 and struck out 11. 3 walks, 3 hits, and 3 runs allowed in his appearance against South Carolina. And boy, these Virginia pitchers, striking out hitters. Hooper had 10 strikeouts. So I can think of 2 pitchers on field 1 this week in the World Series who have fanned double digits, and they're both from Virginia, Duff and Hooper. Popped up by Micah Butler. Hayden Hooper works 5 1/3, faces 26, 10 strikeouts, 2 walks, 2 hits, and 5 runs allowed. 3 of the 5 came on the Jalen Lee home run. Just a little bit high with the pitch to Butler. Butler is ground out in front of the plate, walked and reached on an error. Inside with a pitch, and Duff walks him.
Now batting the shortstop, number 12, Terry Murphy.
So you got a couple of runners on for Terry Murphy. Murphy 2 strikeouts, and catcher's interference got him aboard.
Now batting the right
Got the out at
fielder,
first on the
number
ground
9,
out
Jalen
to
Lee.
Carter Woody by Murphy. Does act like a sacrifice. Not scored like one. Moving runners up 80 feet. 2 gone, though, as Jalen Lee comes to the plate. Lee, a couple of flyouts and a home run, 1 for 3 with 3 RBIs. Two runners on in the bottom of the 6th. Fouled away by Lee. Lee, the last out in the first inning, the first out in the 3rd inning. And the home run with nobody gone in the 5th inning. And back to the plate here in the 6th. Did he get the inside part of the plate? Duff's headed to the dugout, but he might want to come back. Didn't quite catch the zone. Well, we caught him in the motion. I don't know how that happened. Let's look again. See if we can get the call that Duff thought he had. A little bit inside. Couple of base runners on for Jalen Lee. E.J. Cox to the on-deck circle. A little bit inside as well to Lee. Top of the order in the top of the 7th for Virginia. Foster, Duff, and Tyree all coming up. Another pitch missing and another pitch that Duff thought caught the zone. Lee is flown out to short and second. And then flown out of the park in the 5th. Ground over to 3rd, picked up by Brooks, goes to 1st. Gets Lee on the 5-3. 2 runners are stranded, and we're headed to the 7th in a 6-run game.
Hattiesburg Clinic, we believe it takes a commitment to pursue excellence, to innovate, and remain at the forefront of healthcare, to provide care that is best for our patients, to work together as a team of experts, and to care for each person with dignity and compassion every day.
Now batting the catcher, number 21, Owen Foster.
Top of the 7th gets underway. Top of the order to the plate. Owen Foster begins it. He's popped out to 3rd. doubled in a run, flown out to right and reached on an error. Cam Duff and Jackson Tyree, 2 up in the inning, 2, and there is the 9th Virginia hit of the game, a leadoff single from Foster.
Now batting the pitcher, number 8, Cam Duff.
Cam Duff to the plate. Duff with a ground out, a line out, a home run, and reached on an error. 2 runs plated. And an RBI on the round tripper. Started in center, moved to the mound when Hooper came out. Jackson Tyree to the on-deck circle. When you get to the bottom of the 7th, it is the mid part of the order due up for Hattiesburg, Conifer, Byrne, and Plump. Lights not yet on here at Cameron Field at J.C. Park. Inside with a pitch. One more game to go, Mississippi and Texas. Winners bracket battle, originally slated for 7 o'clock. As you got a swing and a miss. Obviously not going to happen at 7 o'clock, at least 7 o'clock Central. I guess it's still got a chance to start at 7 o'clock Mountain. Got the out and second of the lead runner. And now the official coming out. Let's see, is there any particular reason?
Now batting the second baseman.
So that'll be a put out of the lead runner, Foster,
Tyree.
on the plump play at second. Base runner at first is dubbed Jackson Tyree. Coming to the plate, Hayden Cooper to the on-deck circle. And make that Hooper. Not Coob, but Hooper. That'll find its way into right field just underneath the reach of your first baseman. Throw coming to the plate. In to score is Duff. Tyree will wind up at second. And Virginia's got their biggest lead at 7.
Now batting number 1, Hayden Hooper.
Hayden Hooper next, starting pitcher. Worked 5 1/3 and struck out 10. At the plate, he has gone 1 for 3. Singled in his first plate appearance in the first inning and then hit into a double play in the third, ground out to short in the fourth. Walked and scored a run an inning back. And now back to the plate here in the 7th. Colin Roten moving to the on-deck circle. Or make that Colin, by the way. Bottom of the 7th, Conifer, Byrne, and Plump for Hattiesburg. And the Hattiesburg preference, don't let the hole get any deeper. It's gotten to run deeper here in the 7th. Of course, Virginia on the other side of the diamond going, let's dig this hole as deep as we can get it before going to the bottom of the 7th.
Let's get ready. Look around. Let's go. Be ready to make the play.
Hattiesburg has played in some long games. That Saturday night game went 8. And this one, though, in the 7th has gone 2 hours and 31 minutes. Of course, had a 20-minute heat-related break in the midst of it. Fouled away by Hooper. Win, and you've got either Mississippi or Texas tomorrow morning. Lose, and you head home. See what the house is like. Fouled away by Hooper. After a busy summer of baseball, and I guess get prepared for the new school year. When I went to school, yes, eons ago, it was always after Labor Day, the start of the school year. I don't know about next week, but the following week, you've got a lot of schools starting the process. Of course, I guess you spend 180 days, doesn't matter how. Fielding at third, throw over to first by Cox, gets the out there, back over to third with the throw, and then you got a collision, and diving in safely is Tyree. Well, he just didn't put on the brakes, and what the heck. And will come in to score.
Now batting the shortstop, number 27, Colin Roughton.
And then you got that collision with Watson right there. And time in safely for the run by Tyree. Well, didn't get the out of Hooper, but Tyree in with a run. Colin Roden to the plate. And now the lights beginning to come on here. At least the lights in between the diamonds. And I'm looking at the lights in the outfield. I'm sure they will follow shortly. Outside to Roten. Shout out says, so proud of you, Caleb. Love Dad. Watching from, is that Palisades Nuclear Station in Michigan? Thank you very much for watching in Michigan, and obviously be careful near a nuclear station. Jacob Stilwell on deck.
Let's work back, Dylan. Let's go.
Outside with a pitch and a walk to Roten.
Now batting the right fielder, number 2, Jacob Stillwell.
Jacob Stilwell next. Stilwell's been hit by a pitch, walk, reached on an error, and then had batter's interference. Officially 0 for 2 with 3 runs scored. Carter Woody to the on-deck circle. Cox, Cullifer, and Bird in the bottom of the 7th for Hattiesburg. Popped up on the infield. Cox says he's got it at third and drops it. Throw to second and gun down is Stilwell. So I guess technically that is a 5-1-4 putout. And Roten is left on. Stilwell goes down, 2 runs in. 8-run lead, Virginia, as we head to the bottom of the 7th. Bottom of the 7th, Hattiesburg needing at least 8 to avoid elimination. And push it into the 8th inning, 9 to win it in the bottom of the 7th. Virginia obviously in a comfortable spot with an 8-run lead. E.J. Cox leading it off. Chance Conifer and Braden Byrne due up in the inning, too. Facing Cam Duff. Quick reminder, too, our countdown to 8,000 YouTube subscribers, 619 away. So if you haven't subscribed, you would make us happy if you did. Subscribe button got to be nearby. And then if you go on the subscribe drive, you know, where you encourage others, I mean, there's nothing profitable. You don't gain anything from it except make us happy. But tell the friends to put JockJive Sports in the search engine. Find us and subscribe, and we will thank them in advance. Cox with a strikeout for out number 1. Chance Conifer next, 1 for 3. A single and a couple of strikeouts.
Now batting for Hattiesburg, number 10, Brady Lagner.
And this is Brady Lagner, by the way, hitting in the spot where Conifer was previously. So Brady Lagner getting his first at-bat of the game. Conifer will go 1 of 3. Lagner his first at-bat inside with a pitch. The last elimination game of the day, last elimination game before the final, possibly, day of the World Series. And if we can't get a winner, a champ by tomorrow night at about 9 or 10, we'll play Wednesday morning at 10. Fouled away by Lagner. Florida, Tennessee, Texarkana, North Carolina, Georgia, South Carolina, and Alabama all exiting the tourney, and we'll have our final 4 set after this one. We know 3 of the 4, Mississippi, Texas, and Louisiana in. Virginia 2 outs away now, 1 out away from joining those 3 in the final 4. Second strikeout for Cam Duff.
Now batting for Hattiesburg, number 4, Parker Jusley.
And got a hitter coming in from Braden Byrne. This is Parker Jusley. Byrne went 0 for 3 with a run scored. Justly lifting that one foul on the right side. Gallant effort by Jackson Tyree to get there, but doesn't, and the at-bat continues. Mississippi and Texas just a tad after 8, I would say. So that one gets started about an hour late. Outside to Jusley. Come on, Plump would be next. 2 gone, Jusley at the plate. He chases and the ball game's over. Duff finishes with 3 Ks, and that'll do it for the ball game. The season coming to an end for Hattiesburg, extended for Virginia.
And that'll be your ball game.
They've got an 11 o'clock date with either Mississippi or Texas tomorrow. As we look at the final numbers, Hattiesburg, 3 hits, 5 errors. They leave 7 on, get 5 runs with a couple of runs in the second and 3 in the 5th. Virginia, 10 hits, 8 stranded, 4 errors committed, a couple of runs in the second and third, a run in the 4th, 3 each in the 5th and 6th, and 2 runs in the 7th. And Virginia 3-1 in tournament play. On to tomorrow in the Final Four, Louisiana, Mississippi, Texas, and Virginia. For Hattiesburg, great year. Ends in World Series play at 2-2. As they acknowledge the 2 home run hitters, Cam Duff for Virginia, Jalen Lee for Hattiesburg. One more game to go on your Monday of baseball, and it's a big one. The winner's bracket battle between Mississippi and Texas. We'll see you for that one in about 30 minutes. Until then, Robert Williamson saying so long for the folks with Hattiesburg and JockJive.